work breakdown structure. Okay. In work breakdown structure, just we are going to consider a total project. So of course, what it just in brief, I will explain what is meant by the work breakdown structure. So work breakdown structure is applied for only a large type of a project. If the project size is large, in that case only we are going to use this work breakdown structure. Okay. So in this case, we will start with the highest highest point or the last product of end product of this any industry. Okay, so just we have to divide the total project in number of compartments. Okay, suppose just if you are going to consider the construction of one apartment, in that case just we divide the total construction of the apartment in different phases. So we can consider that just we can split the part that is RCC work separately. Next, we can consider plastering, plumbing, this part separately. Okay, so just we can assign these different activities to different people. Okay, so just we have to break this total project into different components. So that is the concept, that is work breakdown structure. Drawing a work breakdown structure means just we are breaking the total project, just we are breaking the total project into small components. So this is the basic idea behind the work breakdown structure. So let us come to the points of this work breakdown structure. So it is nothing but the splitting the project at different levels as per the different activities. So of course every project is involving different activities, and of course it is having at different, all the activities are to be done at different level. Okay, so as per that different level and different activities, we are going to split the project. Okay, so of course in the second year you have gone to this principle in the survey, that is to work from whole to a part. Work from whole to a part. Okay, so simple. Suppose if you want to construct one apartment, again you will start from to work from whole to a part. Just we'll consider at a glance, we'll consider a total project in your mind. Okay, then the total project, that is the whole project, will be divided into smaller parts. Okay, this principle we have to use in work background structure, that is WBS. In this case, of course, it is used for the base project and for controlling and updating. Next, it helps to find technically and logically dependent activities. It helps to find technically and logically connected different activities. Of course, for the, if you consider any structure, there are different activities are going on. Okay? All the different activity technically and logically they are connected with each other. Okay, so this work breakdown structure helps to find what is the connection between the different activity, what is the dependency of the different activity. Okay, technically as well as the logically, that dependency we are going to find over here. So by finding out this dependency, we can establish a better coordination between different activity managers. Okay, so suppose just if I take the example of plumbing and electrification. So if you look to any site, most of the time plumbing and electrification is going simultaneously. Okay, so the activity manager of the plumbing and activity manager of the electrification, they should have a proper coordination between themselves. Likewise, the simultaneous activity can be followed very smoothly. Okay, so this comes under WBS. Next part, this is a pictorial representation of an entire project. WBS, suppose if you draw the WBS structure of any project, then it is at a glance we are getting the entire project. we are getting entire project at a glance in a pictorial formation. Okay. Next part is the development of Wbas. Okay. The development of Wbas begins at the highest level of the program. Okay. With identification of each activities at end product. Okay. So of course, previously I have told that this Wbas starts, just the start of the Wbas is the always at the highest level. Okay. So just you have to find the peak of the project, just highest level of the project. Okay. From the highest level, we'll go to the up to the end product. What is the end product? Suppose just if you consider example of a any if you consider example of RCC uh, RCC RMC, if you consider example of RMC plant, in that case you have to consider the first thing you have to consider the raw material, availability of the raw material. Then we'll consider the mixed proportion of that raw material. Next, the last end product is the, what is the our end product? End product is the concrete. Okay. Again, in that case, you have to consider the what is the concrete setting time. These are technical things. All these things you have to consider for the end product. So under Wbas, just we divide the total part in different things. That is, we should have procurement of raw material, stacking of raw material. That next we'll go for the concrete mix design. Next we'll go for the transportation. So up to the transportation and placing of that concrete, we are going to divide the total part. Okay, that is, so transportation is a different thing. Concrete mixing, raw material, these are all these things are different. Okay, so just from highest level to the end product, we have to divide the total project. So that is the Wbas. So in this case, the major end items are divided into their subcomponents. So simple, the end products are mainly divided into their subcomponent. Then such components are divided into more detailed units. Okay. Again, that parts are divided into detailed units. Likewise, the subdivision of the work continues successively to the lower level. Okay. So suppose one industry is having n number of products. So one industry is producing n number of products. Suppose if you can say example of sugar industry, in that case 5 to 7 end products are there from the sugar industry. Okay, so if you consider 5 to 7 products, so that all the products we have to consider it separately. Okay, so total, first of all, just we consider sugar cane, then that total is divided, the industry will be divided into total other components such as formation of the alcohol, formation of ethanol, or formation of bagasse. These are different products which you are getting from one single sugar industry. Okay, likewise, so all these things are the just end products. So from end product to the preliminary raw material. Okay, so preliminary raw material will take as a highest level, and end product we are going to consider the smaller unit of that industry. Okay, so likewise from raw material to the end product, we have to divide a total project, that is called as a Wbas, work breakdown structure.